You're such a pain, little brother.
What are the best quotes in Blue Lock? That's the question I'll be diving into for today's video, or at least giving you my personal opinion on it. I won't be alone at least, because we'll also be checking out some of your favorite quotes that y'all shared on my community post. So if you want to be a part of future videos like this, or just want to support the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of the community polls or videos. If you want even more updates or just want to chill with other Blue Lock fans, feel free to join the Soul Society Discord as well. The link can be found below in the description. Let's not waste any more time though, because I have to show you guys how Blue Lock players fall into one of two categories: aura farmers or philosophers. To start off, I felt like it was necessary to talk about Isagi Yoichi and his incredibly wicked habit of calling Michael Kaiser a clown. There are really two distinct moments I can remember this happening, yet 20% of my community post responses were one of these quotes. It's crazy because all of this stems from their first meeting in chapter 157. After earning his final challenge of the Basho Munich training course, Kaiser then proceeds to predict that Isagi Yoichi will be nothing more than a pathetic clown in the grand scheme of the story. The rest is history. We might as well take a look at both of the moments though, as they were clearly well loved by the community as well as me. Starting off in chapter 202 during the game against Manshine City, Isagi Yoichi had absolutely been cooking these lover boys, even manipulating the world's #1 to his finale. With the ball coming directly to him in the box and about to stunt on everyone, here comes this hating ass loser Kaiser to grief his own teammate. It's twice as bad too because the dude is grinning maniacally while making sexual innuendos, so Isagi just could not let that slide. Just as Kaiser tries to take the ball, Isagi backheels off a pass to deny him any opportunity, and then proceeds to flame the living soul out of him. It's crazy because Isagi doesn't even let this man turn on his own. He literally snatches him by the jersey and begins demeaning Kaiser in every way possible. With one final look directly into his eyes though, he pulls this man close enough to smell his breath to then ask him,
Tell me, how does it feel, Kaiser, to be the clown of my story?
This was without a doubt one of the most memorable moments from the Manshine match, but this next instance is my preferred clown moment and method of insulting: backhanded compliments and being a sarcastic jackass. Taking place a couple weeks ago in chapter 294, we see Isagi Yoichi celebrating after absolutely dog-walking PXG and the entire new Egoist League if we're being honest. While everyone on the team sprints up to get hype and celebrate with their homie, Michael Kaiser is on his knees, head hung low, absolutely tweaking out. I guess Isagi told everyone to record for a second and chill out because he suddenly walks up and interrupts Kaiser's thoughts by breaking down exactly why he lost the fight for that final goal. This is already disrespectful enough, but the true moment comes when he reaches his hand out to Kaiser, seemingly being nice by offering him a hand off the floor. We all know damn well though that Isagi had ill intent with this, because while making direct eye contact again with those ego spiral eyes, Isagi says, "Thanks for that shit, my ultimate clown." Now, the unofficial translation of "my finest clown" sounds far better in my opinion, but the moral of the story is, this guy rage-baited Kaiser into a crash out, just to walk away fist-pumping over his reboot card. It's absolutely disrespectful, and exactly why I prefer this moment far better over that of the Manshine match. Now, moving on from that clownery to something a little more philosophical, let's talk about a line that personally has sat with me, and comes from none other than Itoshi. This man is so emo that when he speaks, it's either a death threat or a life lesson. The quote I'm talking about is from chapter 86, right after Isagi's team loses the 4v4 matchup in the second selection, as both he and Rin pass into the next stage together. Isagi, still reeling from the loss, turns to Rin and straight up asks why he lost. Without hesitation, Rin hits him with the word luck. Isagi's whole ego practically short circuits, and he argues that luck is too uncertain and can't be something he just factors in. He's looking for logic, a breakdown, something he knows he can train and evolve. Rin, however, just shuts all of that down and tells him this: the factor down his luck is no mere coincidence. It only comes to those who act from a deep desire. And honestly, that might be one of the most slept on lines in the entire series. Itoshi is saying that luck doesn't just happen to you, it's something you create by chasing what you want with full intensity. You want to be lucky, then move with desire. Act with obsession. Put yourself in the position where the ball might bounce your way. Upload a video that could potentially be seen by millions. And if it doesn't, you keep pushing until it does. That line hit me personally because people love to call success luck, but they don't see the effort it took to even get to that spot. It's just an awesome explanation of a concept, and I truly think more people should implement this mindset into their everyday life in order to improve. Now for this next one, we have another one from the community post from the man himself, Kenpachi. This quote comes from Shoei Barou and takes place in chapter 228, right after Barou completely goes rogue and hijacks the entire Uber system mid-game. Snuffy's out here verbally harassing his own ace, meanwhile Barou's just hauling ass to the box on his own terms now. He basically says that Blue Lock has taught him the value of teamwork and all that cool stuff, but if he's gonna change the world and live his own way, then it has to be 100% his way, his life. I won't live for a future someone else decided for me. Even if I'm a brat, I'll become a king. And if the day comes where I can't become the #1 king in the world, I'd rather go out in a blaze of glory. If I had to pick a quote that encapsulates Barou's character, it would be this exact one without a doubt. It perfectly captures his unwavering commitment to his personal ideals and his refusal to conform to anything else. He straight up expresses that he would rather face failure on his own terms than achieve success thanks to anyone else. And yet, despite all of that wisdom and individuality, Barou still lost. Bro took control of an entire Italian team, went full supervillain, and still got humbled by Isagi. Ubers lost the match, and in the new Egoist League bid rankings, Barou ended up sitting 4th. Maybe Snuffy's game plan wasn't looking so bad after all. Either way though, this moment is peak Barou energy like I said, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Now this next quote comes from one of the most low-key yet clutch characters in the entire series, Kyorai-jin. This dude is the definition of neutral until it's time for action. This quote comes from chapter 267, and it's honestly in my top 3 favorite quotes in the entire series based on sheer aura alone. At this moment, Bastion Munich is facing off against PXG, and with Isagi already putting 1 on the board, Kaiser is getting desperate to prove that he's still him. That's when the ball lands at Kyorai-jin's feet, literally caught in between the 2 aces of the team. But this moment wasn't just about a pass. For Kiora, this was a full circle decision. Ever since birth, he's lived on the borderline, as his mom was seriously ill during pregnancy and he had a 50% shot at even being born. From that point on, his whole life became about reading the flow of conflict and picking the side that survives. As the middle child, as a player, that's his thing. He chooses the victor. And now with Kaiser and Isagi basically acting like his metaphorical older brothers, he's once again stuck in between 2 fates. So what does he do? He delivers a perfect high-speed ground pass with backspin straight to Kaiser, letting him pull off that curving Kaiser Impact Magnus to take the 2-1 lead. And the craziest part, Isagi literally asked Noah to bench this man in favor of Yuri the game before, like straight up tried to little bro him and cast him aside. So not only was this pass peak survival instinct, it was also petty revenge in the coolest way possible. And after all of that goes down, with everyone wondering whose side Kuro will even choose, he drops the line itself. Not even God knows who I'll side with, until the moment comes. Like, there's absolutely no way, bro. You are not Sun Jin Woo for fuck's sake, but then again, he's got the look, he breakdances, he shows up at the perfect time, he's cold with it. God damn it, he might be Sun Jin Woo. All jokes aside though, Kyorai-jin is a seriously underrated character, and the fact that he's out here dropping quotes that double as both aura farming and layered metaphors, he's just him. And I also just realized his name is literally Kyorai-jin. Y'all better fuck with the GOAT. Anyways, with that ending off today's video, make sure to share in the comments below what your favorite quote is from the Blue Lock manga, or maybe even the side manga or light novel if you're deep like that. I know I didn't get to every single fan favorite, but hey, I gotta leave the discussion open. And one more important thing, y'all already know I love Shiro Ryuze way too much, so why didn't I include any of his quotes? That's because I'm working on a big in-depth analysis diving into his entire character, breaking down every single quote, line, and all that fun stuff for the Zesty Demon himself. So if you have any specific quotes or questions you want covered, drop those too. Anyways, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and join the community Discord, all that fun stuff. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll catch you in the next one shortly.